My beloved child, today I need you to hear my words more than ever, because your soul is in a battle that you cannot afford to lose. Imagine yourself in a battlefield surrounded by darkness with the enemy closing in. I am your shield, your protector, and I am here to fight alongside you. If you skip this message, you are losing the battle against the devil's attacks. I am here to protect you, to guide you, to fight alongside you, but you must listen to my words. You must let them take root in your heart and bring you the strength that you need. The devil is relentless, and his attacks are cunning. He knows your weaknesses. He knows how to lure you away from my presence, and he will not stop until he has brought you down. But I am here to tell you, you do not have to fight alone. I am with you, but you must stay, listen, and take these words to heart. Stay with me until the very end, because what I have to say could be the difference between victory and defeat in this battle for your soul. The devil is a master of deception. He wants you to believe that you are alone, that you are powerless, that you are not worthy of my love. He wants you to give up, to surrender to the fear and the lies that he whispers into your heart. Maybe he tells you that you are not good enough, that you will never measure up, or that no one truly cares for you. In John 10:10, Jesus said, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." My beloved, the devil wants to steal your joy, kill your hope, and destroy your relationship with me. But I have come to give you life, abundant life, full of my love, my peace, and my protection. You do not have to let the enemy win. You have the power to overcome him, but you must choose to listen to my words and trust in my promises. Think about the story of Nehemiah 4. Nehemiah was called to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, and as he and the people worked, their enemies plotted against them, trying to stop the work and bring them down. Nehemiah and the people faced exhaustion, fear, and constant threats. They were building with one hand while holding a weapon in the other. But Nehemiah did not give in to fear. He prayed to me, he armed the people, and he told them, "Do not be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and fight for your families, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your homes." My child, like Nehemiah, you are building something in your life, whether it's your faith, your family, your future, and the enemy will try to tear it down. He will use fear, doubt, and lies to stop you. But I want you to remember that I am with you, that I am fighting for you, and that you have the power to stand against the enemy's attacks. Do not let fear stop you from building what I have called you to build. The devil's attacks often come when you are at your weakest, when you are tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. He wants to catch you off guard, to make you feel like giving up. But I'm here to remind you of my strength. In Isaiah 40, verse 29 to 31, it says, "He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." My child, when you are weary, when you feel like you cannot go on, I want you to remember that I am your strength. I am closest to you in your weakest moments, lifting you up, carrying you, and giving you the power to keep going. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are too weak to fight. With me, you are strong, you are capable, you are victorious. Think about the story of Gideon, Judges 6-7. Gideon was a man who felt weak, unworthy, and insignificant. When I called him to lead Israel against the Midianites, he doubted himself. He doubted my plan. He was afraid, hiding in a wine press, feeling overwhelmed by the task ahead. But I told him, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Despite his fears and doubts, Gideon obeyed me, and with my guidance, he led a small army to victory against a vast enemy. My child, you may feel like Gideon. You may feel small, insignificant, overwhelmed by the battles you are facing. But I want you to know that I see you as a mighty warrior. I am with you, and with my power you can overcome any enemy. The devil wants you to believe that you are powerless, but I am telling you today, you are not. You have my power, my spirit within you, and that makes you a mighty warrior. If you are finding hope and strength in my words, I invite you to subscribe. Let me be a constant presence in your life, reminding you daily of my love, my guidance, and the power I have given you to overcome every attack of the enemy. Together we will walk this journey of faith, and I will never let you walk alone. Another powerful story is the story of Jehoshaphat, 2 Chronicles 20. When faced with a vast army coming against him, Jehoshaphat did not rely on his own strength. Instead, he turned to me in prayer, saying, "We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you." My child, there will be times when you feel overwhelmed, when you do not know what to do. In those moments, I want you to turn to me, to fix your eyes on me, and trust that I will lead you. Trust in me like a child trusts their parent, knowing that I will protect you and guide you. When Jehoshaphat and the people of Judah went out to face their enemies, they began to sing praises to me, and I fought the battle for them. The enemy was defeated, not by their might, but by my power. When you face the enemy's attacks, I want you to remember that the battle is not yours, but mine. Trust in me, praise me in the midst of the battle, and watch as I fight for you. The devil will try to isolate you, to make you feel like you're alone in your struggles. He wants you to believe that no one understands, that no one cares. Maybe you are going through a difficult time, facing challenges that seem insurmountable, and it feels like no one is there for you. But I want you to know that you are never alone. In Deuteronomy 31:6, it says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." My beloved, I am always with you. I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. No matter how dark the battle may seem, no matter how alone you may feel, I am right there beside you, fighting for you, holding you, loving you. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are alone. You are not. You are mine, and I am with you always. Think about the story of Elijah, 1 Kings 19. After a great victory over the prophets of Baal, Elijah found himself running for his life, overwhelmed and afraid. He felt alone. He felt like giving up. Elijah was exhausted, drained from the battle, and he cried out to me in despair. But I met him in his darkest moment. I spoke to him in a gentle whisper, reminding him that he was not alone, that I still had a purpose for him. My child, there will be times when you feel like Elijah, when the weight of the battle is too much to bear. In those moments, I want you to listen for my voice. I am speaking to you. I am reminding you that you are not alone, that I have a purpose for you, that I am with you. The enemy wants you to give up, but I am here to give you hope, to give you strength, to remind you that you are not alone. Temptation is one of the enemy's most powerful weapons. He will try to lure you away from me, to make you doubt my love, to lead you down a path that brings destruction. But I want you to know that you have the power to resist him. In James 1:12 it says, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." My beloved, every time you resist the enemy, every time you stand firm in your trust, think about the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Daniel 3. When faced with the choice to bow down to a false god or be thrown into a blazing furnace, they chose to stand firm in their faith. Imagine the fear they must have felt, the heat of the furnace, the threat of death, the uncertainty of what would happen next. They knew the cost of their decision, but they chose to trust me. They said, "The God we serve is able to deliver us from the blazing furnace. But even if he does not, we want you to know, O King, that we will not serve your gods." My child, that is the kind of faith I want you to have. A faith that stands firm even in the face of the fire. The enemy will try to make you bow down to fear, to doubt, to compromise. But I want you to stand firm, to trust in me, to know that I am able to deliver you. And even if the road is difficult, even if the battle is hard, I am with you, and I will bring you through the fire. As we come to the end of this message, I want you to take a moment to reflect. Are there areas in your life where the enemy is attacking you? Are there battles you are fighting on your own without my help? My child, I want you to know that you do not have to fight alone. I am with you, and I have given you everything you need to overcome the enemy. Comment below and say, "I will stand firm in God's strength." Let your words be a declaration of faith, a statement that you are choosing to trust in me, to rely on my strength to overcome every attack of the enemy. If this message has touched your heart, if you feel my voice calling you, I invite you to like this video. By liking it, you are not only affirming your faith, but also helping others find this message of hope and strength. Let's spread this message to those who need it, to those who are struggling, to those who feel like giving up. Together, we can be a light in the darkness. My beloved child, the devil is always looking for ways to attack you, to lead you away from me. But I want you to know that you are not powerless. I have given you my word, my spirit, and my strength to overcome every attack. You are not alone in this battle. I am with you, and I will never leave you. When you face the enemy's attacks, remember my promises, stand on my words, love, and know that the victory is already yours. Together, we will overcome, and you will walk in the freedom and the peace that I have for you.